When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well. And
he's going for it all. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
So Louisville's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Oh, he's got some space.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw, it's Washington. It's complete to the right. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clemson jumps to the line. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. He'll set up to throw.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners trying to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out and ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. Unloads to the wideout. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He splits the uprights. It's are forced to settle for the field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield, it's Washington. With the catch, it's Jones. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. It's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. He'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On the move. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Hand off from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Cooks. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's into the open down the middle. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Cardinals! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Clemson jumps to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch at the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Clemson! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
Yeah, that's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not...
There he goes! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense...
Into the secondary on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Clemson is quick to the line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Washington. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Clemson! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't...
There he goes! The 40! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To throw, it's Washington. The sure hands, it's Jones. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jones. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. Oh, a lot of... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This will likely be the last play of the half. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, is...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Cooks. He's going to throw deep right side. Caught at the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. And and the rush will get to him at the 25.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable pattern.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Jones. He's past the 30. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man, it's Jones. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lost to throw again. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. And the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way. And that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone.
Returner brings it out.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab on the left. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Wide open downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Archambault. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. From the gun, he'll try to throw.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by them.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to throw. It's Archambault. Makes the catch.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more. That trip to the house.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He might want another play. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Clemson is quick to the line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Back to pass, it's Archambault. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Hunt is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Madden. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see...
He's going for it all. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And the offense takes control of this football game. Man, I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tosses it incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
To the air, it's Archambault. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out.
He's going for the big play. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Archambault. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. They'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, moving away from pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws into the middle of the field. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. They get the win. They are now bowl